in it. It's all pretty much like, parents' discretion, unless I'm like waving it to like the world, like, hey, this is what I'm doing with my son. And it's really like, just like it's your choice to homeschool your kids or not homeschool your kids. Like what you do with your children is your own prerogative. And I'm never doing anything with harming my children in mind. And I would never give my son something that I think would harm him. And I know that that's something I've ingested myself. I've used the bath bombs myself. So I felt confident in like giving that to him. I didn't face any repercussions because I didn't have anybody to answer to.
Right.
Like it wasn't...
One thing about your like social media is you have like that thing Ginger Wifey shares.
Yes.
Where you share all different things that you find work. Were you ever afraid at any point? Did you ever think like maybe I shouldn't share about this or?
Yes.
Okay.
Because a lot of people were getting their social media accounts deleted because they were sharing that they used cannabis. Like, I used to post a lot about my cannabis usage. So I get a lot of people who follow me who are from the cannabis community. They know me in the cannabis community. So, like, people still tag me to this day, like, in their story clouds and stuff like that. Like, I don't ever respond anymore because I'm just, like, at a different stage of my life to where I just feel different about what I want to share. Like, everybody knows I smoke weed. Nobody needs to, like, see it all the time now.
Right.
And I don't care. Because I watch people smoke weed all day, every day. I literally watch those people. And every single person whose story I watch, love you guys. Love you guys. All you guys who watch mine, love you guys.
Yeah.
So it's just, like, they know. Like, I see people. Like, it's just... I was, when I tag something now, I am more conscious about what I share. So I have already, like, gone back and kind of curated what I've used that hashtag for. And I've taken it off of some posts that I don't want to... because I'm more conscious now about how I don't want somebody. Yeah, like you don't want to send somebody like those brands that are doing the class action lawsuit. Like you said earlier, like I've literally told somebody to use this specific brand, and here it is in this lawsuit. So it's just like you want to be careful
about what you share
with who I share things with, and that's why I'm very careful with what brands I work with. I only like I like to work with small brands. I like to work with local brands. I like to work with people who.
Those are the people that care the most about what they're putting out. I mean,
that's what I feel like. And they're conscious of it, and they're actually
once you get too big, you lose all the quality. You lose yourself.
Well, even when, there's someone, I feel like there's a couple people who are good examples, like, within the cannabis community who are, like, I still think very genuine and very, like, that she's one of my favorite people to follow on Instagram. I don't know if you care if I mind shouting her out. Her name's Best Buyers. Do you follow her?
I don't think I follow her.
Oh, she's the best. Shout out.
Okay.
She probably does not know who I am, but I'll totally fangirl if you fangirl over Ginger Wifey because I love you so much. Like, oh, but she's amazing. She's a good person to follow. At Best Buyers, I'm pretty sure. Or Cannabis, at Cannabis.
Oh, I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's her. She's just very, I don't know where I was going with that, but she's very, I like her.
What she's about.
What she's about. The way that she shares things, the way that she interacts with people, no matter how, like, more as popular as she's got, like, she's still very much, she literally lives in Seattle and she shares, like, whenever she walks around and sees, like, needles on the ground, she shares the pictures, like, all, like, she has, like, this whole movement thing going right now about, like, what they're doing with the homeless population and all the addicts and everything that's going on where she lives locally. And it's really cool to see her get involved in, like, the politics of it all. So, yes, I am conscious now of what I share about with my Ginger Wifey Shares hashtag. And I'm proud to share Quartz with it. So, let's make that all very clear. Right. I'm very proud to share Quartz Trading Company. So.
Yes, I love it.
Stand behind this brand.
And to circle that around when you talk about our homeless problem and addiction, I mean,
it's getting bad here right now.
A lot of that stems from childhood. And
it's trauma. Addiction is trauma. Addiction is trauma.
And that's what do we do to treat trauma?
You medicate it. And you don't treat the trauma. You medicate the trauma.
Medicate with pharmaceuticals. Things that are, like...
gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
Shut down your organs. No big deal. Could kill you after having a heart attack.
Yeah. So our body...
Bleed out your eyes for the rest of your life. No big deal.
Imagine our body's immobile.
But you'll have hair. No.
Okay. Like a baby mobile.
A baby mobile?
Imagine our body is a baby mobile.
Okay,
like those things that are above the crib.
Yes, I love it.
The mobile is all of our systems. Each thing on the mobile is a different system in our body. Kidneys, whatever.
I'm there.
So that medicine will go in and it'll fix one of the parts of the mobile.
But there's still the whole
little duck. But the rest are still spinning.
And they're still there.
And they're
being unaddressed.
And
and there's not enough medication.
And there's medication going to help that thing, but then it's like affecting the whole entire system in a negative way because it's just helping
that one thing. It doesn't matter if it's shutting down all your internal organs and killing you. Like, and it's making you feel happy. Addiction.
Right, but you're happy. You're addicted.
Have you ever
your
watched
liver's failing, but you're happy.
Yeah. Have you ever watched that show, The Good Place?
Yes.
Did you see that episode where they were snorting time? The bad people?
No.
I was like, what a crazy concept to snort time.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I digress.
The concepts in that.
The concepts
like,
of like the whole show is amazing. So,
but yeah,
name drops.
It's just
anyway,
crazy.
Love the Kristen Bell.
Right?
Anyway.
So we're talking CBD here. Have you ever used full spectrum on Valen?
I've used whatever isolate that you've used in the bath bombs.
So just the pure CBD.
Yeah, and I think the tincture that you've given me is that
pure CBD.
Then just pure CBD.
Okay.
I've never used any of the full spectrum.
I think it was you that told me one time a trick because you said that he doesn't like to take the oil under his tongue.
No, he doesn't.
So did you try putting it in a water bottle?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was you. Mm-hmm. How'd that go for you?
Fine. He didn't know it was in there. It just was like, it's like, it separates, kind of a little bit. It doesn't mix well all the time, but it was like in the very, very, it's like when the water bottle is almost empty.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like the very last little, drop it in there, swirl it around. And
yeah.
Like, just chug it. And I'd like encourage him, like, chug it, you can do it. And he would do it that way. And then, eventually, even though I knew it would be better to do it under the tongue, he just kept refusing to do that. So that's why I reached out and did the water bottle. And then I would put it in a shot, like a little, like the little shot glasses they give you with your Tylenol?
Yes.
Tells you the milliliters?
Yes.
I would do that.
Oh, okay.
I could give him 50 milliliters.
And put a little water in there or whatever.
And and like stir it up. Or I'd put it, I have, like the Bolt House Farms, like the green juice or something. I'd put it in his juice in the morning and he wouldn't even know it was in there. So that's how I would give it to him. But I felt like he experienced the most relief with
the bath bombs.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because he's just a high sensory, like, that's the thing is that, like, autism is such a spectrum and it's so different that some kids, like, don't like loud noises. They don't like video games. They don't like arcade noise. They don't like all that, like, and then some are the complete opposite. They're thrill seekers. They have their adrenaline part of their brain in their body is just like full force. They want to be hardcore parkour. Yeah. Everything. They want to ninja everything. They can't get enough of the lights. They can't get enough of the sounds. They want over stimulus, and then they need at the end of the day to decompress and just like be.
Would you say Valen's one of those?
He's a thrill seeker.
Yeah.
He's a walking heart attack is what I like to say.
And so when you were putting it in his juice or whatever, he was doing that daily. I
was doing it every morning.
And did like his school say anything different, or did you hear anything?
He did have like a little bit better like behavior reports coming back.
Oh, okay,
but nothing drastic. Nothing to where I could think like I would be like, oh yeah, it was for sure accredited to this. Like it wasn't like a dramatic turnaround to where I was like, oh wow, but I saw the most relief in a dramatic turnaround with the bath bombs. Yeah. Like, I just did. Like, I don't know if it's because he's soaking in it or what, because I know when you put it under your tongue, it's supposed to, like, do it better. Right. And it was more of a concentrated thing. It was, like, what? Like, however many milligrams compared to, like, a 60 milligram bath bomb? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I guess it's all just, like, how some people are like,
Well, so when you orally ingest it, it's going to go into your CB1 receptor, CB2 receptors, which those are your central peripheral system, like all the neurological stuff, which is why it helps stuff like that. But when you're doing it topically, it's going to interact with the cannabinoids on your skin,
in your like nervous system, like more than like
exactly. In your brain. So if his nervous system is like. Okay, like restless leg syndrome, for example. Yeah,
like maybe that's why it works better with him because he's constant. Oh my god, that's literally right now, like
his nerves are being like overstimulated
all the time, so he needs it to like chill.
Right, like maybe his nerves are supposed to just be in a straight line or whatever, and his are vibrating. Yeah, whatever. I don't know how the science works with your nerves, but when he has it topically, it's going to interact with those nerves directly, or the cannabinoids around it. And then they're gonna relax.
I could honestly say that there's probably like 100% like validity to this hypothesis because when people have back spasms, when I have back spasms, and I take the bath bombs and I put them in my bath feels so much better. And maybe it's because it's reacting with...
Right, because there's tension.
We're going to look into the science. We're going to fact check this, you guys.
Yeah, because there's tension in there.
Podcast coming back on that.
Is inflammation, which is what CBD helps decrease inflammation. The inflammation decreases, the nerves relax.
Promoting what?
Circulation,
better sleep, like, amazing things.
So do you think that you'll use CBD on him forever?
Yeah. As long as Quartz is around.
Well, yeah. I plan on being here forever.
Lifelong. You're a lifelong supporter right here, for sure. I'll be sharing it with everybody, and I'm glad that I shared it with my family because they benefited from the most. So.
Yeah. I mean, I think even though maybe you haven't faced a lot of stigma, there is a lot.
Dude, there is, and that's another thing that, like, I personally haven't faced any, like, stigma, but it's because I think I have been very...
Open.
No, maybe, like, open in the past, but, like, I'm very careful about what I...
Right, and how you deliver it.
And how I deliver it, because I don't want all of my amazing... people who have helped me on this journey, like, I don't want to do them an injustice.
Yes.
I don't want them to be disappointed in the beautiful wisdom they've, like, bestowed upon me, like, on my journey, like, all the grace that they've shown me. Because some people come for you, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting teary-eyed because people come for you. Like,
yeah.
And when you share stuff and it makes you not want to share stuff.
Yeah.
And it's hard because it's like, if you share, you could be helping somebody.
Oh my gosh.
And then it makes you not want to share, and then so it's like it makes you not want to do what you genuinely, like, feel called to do, and you can't, like, do it because you're afraid, and it's like you can't not be afraid because your journey could be, like, helping somebody else.
Yeah, that's why I posted that video today. And if you guys don't follow me on Instagram,
follow
you should.
her. She's great.
I'm that CBD girl _. But
God, I cover everything. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Not sorry, actually.
It's okay. It's been an emotional time. Like, Mercury's in retrograde.
Oh my God, literally.
And I'm feeling it. But that's why I posted that thing is, like, you don't know who's watching just because they're not commenting or liking. Like, someone needs to hear it.
And you were so right.
You're right. That you share.
You had the best points in that video. Like, everyone go watch it, comment it, like, leave her some feedback because it was a great video, and I feel like it's such a good point because there have been times where, like, I've been going through stuff emotionally and, like, I won't be as active, but then, like, I'll post something and I'll get so much feedback and blown up, like, genuine love about something that I literally didn't even think anything of. And I have had literally some followers for, like, years. And they literally tell me, like, thank you so much for sharing, like, that or this or that or this. Like, it's really cool to watch, like, you know, the Ginger Wifey show.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, thank you guys. Like,
I love it.
Because
I'm, like, proud to be your friend.
Because I'm, like, so genuinely, like, scared about what to share and, like, what not to share because I've seen people, like, just get chewed up and spit out.
Right. But
and it's just, like, I don't want that to happen to me.
But then
because I'm so sensitive, but it's like if I don't put myself out there, you know, I'm pretty strong. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, so I think I could take a couple online haters. I don't give a crap.
Right. And
you know, so I
there's
try.
Always that person wondering. There's always someone out there in a similar situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Who has these questions, and they're definitely afraid to share it. You know, like.
So you gotta share.
You
just gotta share it, guys. Yeah. Just share it. Just share it. Even if you think people are gonna
rely
just do it
on that. Social media it's like a drug.
Yeah.
You know, and I
get it for the good stuff, guys. I get a lot of good stuff online. I'm sorry, not sorry. I love it. I've curated my feed so filling it with such positivity now. It's great for me.
My mindset has changed about it because I've always been, not to say I'm, like, against it, but I've never been super involved in it, and I definitely have the tendency to compare myself and to, like, and get all negative feeling about myself, like, look what so-and-so's doing.
Yeah.
They're at the beach, and I haven't been to the beach a year.
Yeah.
Or whatever, like, their life looks so perfect, and I'm over here struggling, pulling my hair out, wondering how I'm going to pay the bills.
Yeah, but they're probably the same thing. They're just not. They're just not as open to sharing it as you. Yeah. They just want you to see, like, their vacation pics. They don't want you to see, like, but they're struggling, and that's okay. That's their prerogative. If they want to just show their highlights,
then that's fine.
Cool. But like, it's annoying when you know people in real life and you know that they're like fronty.
But that's
like,
how,
or boy.
That's how I'm comparing it to like a drug, right? You can use a drug, right, and you can abuse it.
Yeah.
And that's me abusing social media. Here is us using it and using it for what its purpose is.
For its purpose for connectivity, to network,
to share awesome things with people, to let people know, like, hey, we